Hi, welcome. Welcome today to Celebrity Customer Experience with me, Jill Raff. We are going to riff. We love to riff about anything related to customer experience, which is why it's also called Riffs with Jill Raff. We share stories from the past, from current, anything that we've all experienced, including you, all from the perspective of customer experience, from the inside out. Because I'm truly obsessed with the idea of employee experience creating outstanding customer experience, because every customer deserves to have that same pampering treatment as a celebrity. Thus the name Celebrity Customer Experience. I believe your restaurant or business, whatever it is that you're doing, because to be in business, you have to have customers, and to have customers, you need to have employees that deliver that product or service that you have. And I do believe that you can increase your revenue while engaging committed and loyal employees and customers. And of course, it begins with the inside, from the inside, which is why my proprietary process is called the Inside Out Framework, EX to CX, because I guarantee you 100% outstanding employee experience will produce extraordinary customer experience. How do I know about this? Well, a little bit of experience. My foundation, my parents and grandparents were early McDonald's franchisors. Their first McDonald's was store number 150, opened in Ocala, Florida, March of 1959, when McDonald's was the gold standard of the restaurant industry. Sadly, today, we experience so many brands so often where we have really bad experience. We've lost those connections that have been created between the owner and executive management, being hands-on and really modeling to their employees what it is like to deliver outstanding customer experience to your end customers, and doing whatever it takes, whatever is needed to help take care of your employees and your customers. Due to my upbringing in the Mick family and careers across various industries, from fashion to restaurant to real estate, spanning 7 countries, that golden thread for me throughout all of these businesses, and something that I learned as a young child, Ray Kroc's motto of QSC and V, quality, service, cleanliness, and value, of course. So naturally, I now teach the ABCs of QSC and V. With this core foundation and all the other work that I've done, I inherently understand what extraordinary customer experience means, because it's truly in my DNA. So I want to remind everyone who is watching live, please join in, comment. Let me hear that you're participating. Let me know you're here listening in. Let me know your thoughts, most importantly. I want to be able to engage, something very important for you to do with your own people. So I live my walk, I live my talk, and I want to engage with you. So please comment. And if you're watching the replay, thank you, no problem. But you can also engage and participate by leaving your comment, but just be sure to tag me so I get alerted that you've left a message, and then we can talk about your thoughts, your insights, the topic, whatever it is. So please do it, engage with me there. And if you are live, I'll be able to see it and highlight it, and we'll be able to carry on that conversation. So today's episode is all about the benefits of hiring a veteran, helping you ensure and deliver a better and outstanding customer experience. Yesterday was Veterans Day in the United States, and I honor our armed services every day, but we commemorate all the current and former members of our armed services on November 11th. So I thank you. We thank you for your sacrifice, your courage, God knows, and all that you gave to your country, to our country, for our freedoms, to protect us. Words cannot express the gratitude and the thanks that we owe you. which is why I wanted to talk about this today, because it is so important and really ties in to the business and the workplace, the marketplace. It also reminded me of, and hopefully everybody, the value of veterans on so many levels, not just their sacrifice to protect us, to protect our inalienable rights, our freedoms in our country, but so much beyond that. Because honestly, when I think about what I have the courage to go forward and do some of the things that they do, I'm not sure that I would. And I am so appreciative of all they give to take care of us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So now when they come home, let's think about what happens. Boy, they have gone through life-changing experiences for sure. And it's our job as citizens here that have businesses to think about, how do we pay back? How do we now give extra gratitude, not just lip service? Like right now, what I'm saying could be interpreted as just lip service because I'm just saying it vocally, even though it comes deeply from my heart. But the truth is, it's the action behind it. It's helping take care of them. And hiring military veterans in a company has actually proven to be a very successful strategy. Not only can you get high-performing employees with very low turnover, but our companies can also earn massive respect and goodwill in the public sector because we are supporting our own. We're supporting those who took their lives, a chunk of time out of their lives to commit to us. So now let's commit to hiring more of them. Veterans can also help companies gain employees that really want to take their businesses to the next level. So let's think about skills and qualities that they learn in the military. First and foremost, leadership. We need to have leaders at every level of our business. So no matter what position you're looking for in your company, whether it's, a C-suite corner office position, whether it's mid-managers, managers, or even, regular staff employees. And I say regular, I don't mean it like that, but, anywhere along the spectrum, they have been trained to be leaders, to take initiative, to lead. They are leading the way when they're in the Army. So why not use that valuable skill set, that valuable quality that they have developed within them towards your business? It is just so logical to me. And leadership is huge. And again, I think the way our society is set up, that leadership is always thought of as just, you have your leaders and then you have the employees underneath that they lead and inspire, which, yes, that's very important. But I am suggesting that you create leaders at every level of your business. So hiring a veteran makes perfect sense to help do that even more quickly, because it is your responsibility as an employer to invest in your people, to educate them, not just train them, but to educate them on what it is you expect from them, what your values are, making sure that you're hiring people who are aligned with your values so that the proper practical kind of functional skill training can happen. And so when you do that right away, you are just instantaneously taking it up a notch with a new hire, because they're already very skilled in the leadership area. Moving on, teamwork. What better example of teamwork than our military? If they don't work as a team, they're not going to be facing a good outcome and may not return home. So teamwork is something that is instilled in them from day one, I am sure, of their training in the military. You need a team that's going to be working just as solidly and having each other's backs the same way you do in the military. You want that in your company. So again, hire a veteran right out of the gate. You're going to have someone who values teamwork, who's going to support other employees, who's going to respect and value the leadership that's above them and work together collectively, cohesively as a team. It's a no-brainer. Another valuable asset is problem solving and decision making. This is something you need right away, and it goes hand in hand with leadership, of course. But again, I think leaders at every level, and no matter what's happening, at some point, the leader needs to loosen the reins and to let every employee prove that they are worthy and valuable, and that they too are leaders, that they are strong in what they're doing, and they don't have to be micromanaged. And so in doing that, they are showing their problem solving and their decision making skills. Again, my goodness, veterans, they need to problem solve in the moment. They need to make quick decisions, many decisions, probably, who knows, 100 a day, if not more, when they're out there on the field. Who knows what's happening? Things are happening and changing so rapidly. They need to be able to assess what's going on, make a decision instantly, and solve whatever problem that's in front of them. Why would you not want someone like that on your team? I know I would. It's brilliant. They're capable. These are all qualities that you need to find in your staff. Honesty and integrity. Again, thinking about what we stand for. High integrity and honesty is crucial in your business team and your company, in your organization. Another important quality and feature is attention to detail. Again, think about what's going on in the military and think about what's happening in your business. And there are a million details. There are so many things that really need paying attention to. And while you're busy problem solving and you're busy looking at the big picture and trying to make those decisions and change in the moment, you're still having to pay attention to those details, because ultimately it is the small details that has the biggest impact on your end customer in business. So no one better than to look at attention to detail than a vet. They've been trained. This is something now they just do. Like I mentioned at the beginning, that for me, knowing what goes into great customer experience is in my DNA. It's just inherent at this point because I've lived it literally since I was a very young child. So this is something that they have been trained. It's been ingrained. It's something that's inherent to them, and something that just happens as a normal part of their thinking, their process. And you want that working towards your business. Another great value, is diversification. The more perspectives we have on a situation, on a problem, and I would say a problem, I don't mean that it's something negative. A problem being we're trying to find a solution to how to be better and how to offer a better service or product to our people. So when we hire our veterans, they have global perspectives because they have been all over the world. And they've been exposed to different cultures and way of thinking and way of doing things. The global perspective is the way of the future. And I would go so far, not even to say not even the way of the future, but the way of today. We need to start recognizing that this world is a small world. And we cannot, despite what any leaders may say, we cannot close our doors and say, we are just going to take care of us. We don't live on an island. We are a part of a global economy, a global community. And I love that. And when we rely on each other, when we share with each other, when we work together collaboratively, that's when everyone succeeds at a higher level. And that's when we're all happier. So for more perspectives, for global perspectives, to open your eyes to other ways that maybe, the old saying where, sometimes you don't know enough about a topic or a subject to even know the right questions to ask. I've been in those situations, and I do whatever I can. I speak to whomever I can, experts in those areas. I read books, I read articles, I read whatever I can to give me multiple perspectives on what it is so that I can then become educated on that topic. So it's the same kind of thing. When we expose ourselves to more cultures, which will automatically provide us with different ways of thinking. And languages, oh my gosh, I love language. I speak 5 languages. And what I love so much about it is that in each language, I have an opportunity to learn about the way they think, the mindset based on the words that exist or don't exist in certain languages. Every word in one language does not exist in another language. So it's very fascinating to me because it does tell you a lot about their mindset and who they are as a people and their perspective on things, going back to global perspectives. And the more we expose ourselves to that, we recognize that, yes, I feel so blessed to have been born in this country and to have been born to the parents that I have. But at the end of the day, I'm raised with the thinking around me. And unless I take the responsibility, because I do see it as a responsibility, I take the responsibility to look beyond my little cocoon. We need to realize we don't live just in this cocoon. So it's our responsibility to open up, to listen, to learn about multiple perspectives, to other ways of thinking. Because think about it. If we happen to have been born in another country, you might be just as staunch in your perspective, but in their way of thinking, and think that we are totally messed up, right? It's all where you're born, where you're raised, who you're born to, what your parents' attitude and thoughts are. So don't get so set in an opinion, and recognize that your way of thinking is simply an opinion. It's not fact. It's an opinion. Yes, there are facts. Despite what many say, there are facts. Okay, there's a fact that the world is round. It's a fact that there's a sun in the sky. There are facts. And if people read multiple perspectives, multiple established companies and journalists, not just the one tunnel vision of what will reinforce confirmation bias of what their current thinking is. When you want to truly expand your mind and grow, and I mean this personally and professionally, then you need to read multiple sources and be open to the understanding and the idea that what I think now is my opinion based on the way I've grown up, based on the culture and the belief, the norms and the paradigm of which I've been raised. But there are, in fact, many others. So bringing this all back, global perspectives are so beneficial for your business. And I encourage you to use hiring vets in that way, because that will help bring you those multiple perspectives. And that means you have to really ask them questions, and you need to listen. You need to just not only hear them, but listen to them and actually try some of their ideas and put them into action, and just really ask the questions and then zip it. Just really listen to what's being said. And I think you'll just be a happier person, and find that your interests and your opinions can actually, the lines can start to be fuzzy right around the edges, and it's not hard and fast that it has to be just this way. There are so many ways. The way we're doing something is our way. It may or may not be the best way. So again, I'm always encouraging people to, and reminding myself to be open to other possibilities. There's always another way. And so do that with your employees. Ask them for their thoughts and their insights, and try different ways that they suggest. And lastly, I just want to highlight, hiring handicap vets. They come back, many of them injured and handicapped. And that's just physically. They are still the same person they were when they marched off to sacrifice and to give of their life and their time, these chunk of years in their life. And when they come back, Yes, they're changed because, my gosh, they're not living in this privileged world that we are every day. Their experiences change them, just like our experiences change us. So look for their value. Don't be quick to judge and dismiss someone who's handicapped. It is payback time. As I see it, it's truly payback time. They took care of us. Now we need to take care of them, especially consider those who were injured, as I mentioned. And while they were fighting to do their job, their duty, and their commitment to protect us and all of our freedoms, I highly valuable and respect all of the character traits that a veteran offers and has developed in their time during service. So when you're looking to hire your next employees, I encourage you to first look within your company and mine the talent that you have in. But when you need more employees that you're bringing externally into your company, please, please think about hiring a vet. Think about hiring a handicap vet. Think about hiring not only young people, but people of the entire spectrum, of older vets who still have so much value, so much to give, so much to give. And they have more experience. They have more life experience, more business experience. The older they are, they have more experience. So use that for your company. What a shame to dismiss that and think, well, our culture is really young. Well, maybe expand your culture in your company. Maybe grow it and develop it and let your company represent a microcosm of the greater world that we live in and the greater communities that we live in, even here as a country, because we come in all shapes, sizes, colors, you name it. And what a beautiful thing to have a company that represents that as well. So I encourage your thoughts. I encourage you to think about truly reaching out and hiring vets. Reach out to your veteran organizations where you are and where your business is. And let me know if this resonated with you. I really look forward to hearing feedback. If you disagree, no problem. Let's hear that, because I'm open-minded. I like to have the conversations that help expand my mind and my position. So please do reach out. I'm going to put up here my contact information. Let's see. Is it on the screen? I think so. I always forget to do that. So I do want to encourage you to reach out to me directly. There we go. Now it's up on the screen. Reach out to me directly. Let's have a conversation. Let me know how I can help you in your business, how I can help you expand the idea that great customer experience starts with outstanding employee experience. And when you take care of your people from the inside first, your people inside your company, that will automatically expand out to your end customers, your paying customers. And it becomes this beautiful cycle. So let me know how I can help you. If you want to talk about what's going on in your company specifically, if you want to talk about this topic or any other topic related to customer experience or employee experience, because my thing is specifically employee experience in order to get great customer experience. And I'd love to hear from you. So, please reach out. Let me hear from you. If you find anything here interesting or you want to talk about something specific another week, please let me know that. I'm happy to accommodate. And I love, enriching based on other people's ideas. So thanks again for joining me today. And I'll see you next week, same time, same place on Celebrity Customer Experience. Thank you.